holidays are back at Universal Orlando. Oh my goodness. Hey there, Man Fam. We are here at Universal Orlando to celebrate the merriest time of year and all of the best things this property has to offer.
From Grinchmas to the legend himself, Earl the Squirrel, Universal does the holidays big, and it is a ton of fun. So we are going to spend the day seeing the parade, the show, trying some holiday snacks. You're coming with us. The holidays at Universal Orlando kicked off on November 21st and run through January 4th. And the best thing about the holidays at these parks is the vast majority of things you do not need a special event ticket for. They're available for anyone, and that goes for meeting the Grinch, seeing the Grinchmas show, the parade, meeting Earl the Squirrel, holiday snacks. Everybody can enjoy those. But of course, there are some add-ons if you'd like to enhance your holiday season. I also should let you know that this video is just focused on Islands of Adventure in Universal Studios Florida. It is Epic's first Christmas. Our little baby Epic universe is going to celebrate the season for the first time, and we are doing an Epic Christmas video as well, so stay tuned. But for now, we are headed to our first event of the season. The holiday tour at Universal has been one of my favorite seasonal offerings since they started offering it shortly after the Panini times, but it's running quite differently this year, so I'm eager to see the changes. For example, in years past, it's been at night, but as you can see, it's bright and sunny. We are checking in today. Check-in starts at noon, and instead of checking in over at the parks, you're checking in at the Green and Red Coconut Club here on City Walk. The holiday tour starts at $90 per person and runs to $150 per person, depending on which day you are going, and a park-to-park ticket is required but not included with the tour. What is included with the tour? Priority seating for the Grinchmas Spectacular, a private meet and greet with the Grinch and Max. It's the only way you can meet Max. It's also the only way you get to meet Santa Claus here at Universal during the holidays. Also a huge change from years past. You are no longer getting reserved viewing for the Hogwarts holiday lights, but you are getting reserved viewing for the parade. There are some other fun holiday moments in store, I'm sure, but we're going to go ahead and check in and bring you with us on the tour since, like I said, it is typically the best way to see the highlights of the holidays here.
Our first stop on the tour is Grinchmas Holiday Spectacular. This is a stage production that tells the story of how the Grinch stole Christmas and then gave it right back. Now, anybody who has spoiler alert. Now, anybody who has a ticket to the park can see this show. It is not specific to the holiday tour. But what the holiday tour does get you is reserved seating. And that's good because the show is incredibly popular. So I do recommend getting there early if you have a high desire to see it. At least 30 to 45 minutes should do you just fine. Now, everyone, I'm very excited to see Grinchmas because I love the Grinch. And I can't wait to tell him that later. And I'm also excited to hear the musical stylings of Mannheim Steamroller, who have supplied the music for the show. That's right, for you Steamroller fans, this is a must-watch.
Grinch hates Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. I think the most likely reason of all may just be that his heart is 2 sizes too small.
Exclaimed the Grinch. All the time. Oh, I feel you, Christmas. I know I found you.
You hear the music, Max? It's catchy.
You're a mean one.
You.
Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows as I close. Stink, stand up.
Don't care what you say. Hey, who will? Here's what you waited in line for.
And he took every present. He took their singingles, their tringlers, their puzzles. He took their pantuflers, their dazzlers, and their wuzzles. He cleaned out that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of hoo-ha.
Christmas.
Oh,
Good night.
good night. Oh, cute kid. Bad judge of character!
What a vile. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
Maybe Christmas
He thought,
doesn't come from a store. Oh, maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more.
And Santa Claus!
welcome Christmas, while we stand heart to heart and hand in hand.
That show is just lovely.
It is delightful.
Delightful.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. They shout out to the narrator because she was phenomenal.
Incredible vocals, just very funny, very quirky, and I
think that show's a must-see if you like the story of the Grinch. I will say, even with the tour, we waited about 20 minutes just because of the timing of the tour. Tour check-in starts at noon, but we didn't actually start moving till about 12:45, so they say to be there by 12:30. But as a pro tip, I would get there towards the 12:30 side, otherwise you're going to be waiting even longer for the show. I will say the only downside of the show is it does take a chunk out of your day if you're coming, especially as a regular non-tour guest, because by the time you wait 30 or 45 minutes and then also have a 25-minute show, it's just a commitment, but it is really good.
You know, the only thing I'll add is that it's just so nice to have live entertainment dedicated for the season, and it's even better that it's the Grinch. Now, as a fun fact about that wreath up there, it is 64 feet in circumference, so all the way around it, which is massive. Holy cow. Makes me feel so small. But now we are headed inside the park to continue our festivities.
And speaking of live entertainment, one of my favorite things Universal does for the holidays is a lot of the streetmosphere entertainment that happens throughout the park gets a holiday twist. So the Blues Brothers sing a holiday song, Celestina Warbeck in the Wizarding World sings holiday songs, and it's Snopes. Even the Beat Builders have a holiday set.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Max. Oh, kisses. Oh.
Goofy.
Yeah, do you like that?
I do.
Yeah.
You know, I had a lot of problems with my shoes. You know, sometimes they were too small.
Uh-huh.
But these ones are just right.
Did you make those?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. So you, in many ways, could say I am. Goofy.
Mr. Grinch, how's it being nice? Are you still a little Grinchy?
You know,
sometimes?
listen. Sometimes, you know, it gets a little overwhelming.
Uh-huh.
And you know, I've kind of started doing things that help me relax.
Like what?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Because you're gonna do it with me.
Oh.
Come on down here. The ground is nice and dirty.
Perfect.
Take a deep breath in. Let all your frustrations just fade away. Oh!
Do you feel better? Do you feel better?
Great. I feel great. That's great.
So that's what to do when it gets a little too peoply. You just gotta.
When it gets a little too peoply, that's what you gotta do. You gotta take a minute. Just let it out.
Perfect.
Let it out.
Thank you.
Come here. Take a seat. Let's get a picture.
Good news. Saw a dog today.
Absolutely did. Also saw the Grinch today, the reason for the season.
I think that is what the tour is all about, because
Yes.
meeting the Grinch often has a 3 to 4 hour line in Islands of Adventure if you want to just go get in his meet and greet line, and this is the only way to meet Max. So the only other way to meet the Grinch is to do the Grinch breakfast, which is a lot of fun, but I mean, he's the best.
He is. And now, after that, we had a little snack set up. So it's a pit stop where you get some refreshments of beverages like waters and sodas. And they had some light bites, including some desserts, some pastas that you can grab, pigs in a blanket. So we are going to snack on that and get back with you in just a moment.
Snacks consumed, and now we are headed to, I'm actually not sure. We're going into New York though, so TBD what's next on the agenda. I do appreciate that they include snacks. One thing I will say though is in years past, not every year, but in some versions of this tour, they have actually given snacks that are out in the park. Like one year they had small portions of the Tots and Seuss Landing and some of the Circus McGurkus food. I do prefer that as opposed to just, while delicious, kind of more generic food. I especially miss a Grinch cookie because those are one of my favorite treats this time of year, and they didn't have them. But that's okay. We're now strolling through the beautiful New York, which is all decorated, and maybe to meet Santa. I don't know. We'll find out.
You know, Universal loves to hide Easter eggs and things. So if you take a look at the garland coming down the street here, you're going to see that these film clackers all have film names on them. So the one that I can see most easily right now is Twister, but I'm going to get a zoom in on each of them so you can see all those films referenced. They have Sidescope at the top right, and the other two are Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. And Molly has sprinted away to catch them on the other side of the building too.
Okay, confirmed. We are going to see the big guy himself, but a couple more details I love at Universal at holiday time. One, if you look at the garland, it sometimes has references to former attractions. So like King Kong is in the garland by Mummy because that's where that used to be. If you look right here, there's cows because this used to be where Twister is. So take a look at the garland and you may find some fun little Easter eggs. Also, I love that prior to the parade, they do this at Mardi Gras too. Universal has some of the performers come out for you to take pictures with, so you can take pictures with the elves. Speaking of the parade, there are already people lining up for the best spots, which are outside of the tree, and it's the parade's not for over 2 more hours. So that is a perk of the tour that we're going to get reserved viewing for that. And lastly, you can't talk about that beautiful Christmas tree, which has an 8-foot tall star up top. Tree itself 72 feet tall, without talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Earl the squirrel. The squirrel, the myth, the legend, I guess. Earl the squirrel is a real squirrel that lived in the tree and continuously stole Christmas lights. And Universal couldn't figure out why one section of the lights were always going out until they figured out it was a little squirrel. And now Earl has become a legend. It started as kind of Universal fan folklore, and now he is a full-on character meet and greet and is the theme of the tribute store.
Just don't ask where he is right now. The actual squirrel, not Earl in the morning.
Well, there's a little squirrel hidden in the tree, but it's not Earl. If you've seen Christmas Vacation and know what happens to the cat.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them all. Woo!
Anyway, you can meet Earl the squirrel, and it's a real highlight of the season.
One day later.
Hi, Earl! You are such an icon. And look at this. I have you on my bag and on my socks. And I wore Christmas light earrings because I know how much you like those. Yeah, don't you want them? How should we know, girl? Can you show me how to, okay, like a squirrel? Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Earl. Oh, you're my reason for the season, buddy. You're so cute. The last thing. Yeah, one little selfie right here.
How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Thank
What
you.
is your name, dear?
Molly.
Molly, and where are you from?
Orlando.
And who did you bring with you?
This is my husband.
Hi, I'm Alan.
Hello,
Hi,
Alan.
Santa.
She said yes to you.
Yes, she did. I was truly, I need no more gifts.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll
That was
not.
nice.
No, I will stop. What would you like for Christmas, dear?
Santa, I've been really good, and I've been trying really hard to get the pink Yoshi on the Yoshi Adventure Ride at Epic Universe, and I never get the pink one. I get all the other colors, but I just really want to ride the pink one.
Savannah.
Yes.
The pink Yoshi, please.
Yeah.
Chalk that up.
Yes, that's all I want for Christmas.
Well,
this
I
year.
hope it happens.
Seconded.
Thank you.
All right, met the big guy himself, Papa Gijo, Père Noël. And it was just really fun. And I certainly do hope Molly gets what she wished for. Hey, boy, hasn't it been long enough. And if it takes an act of Santa to get there, I think she'd be happy. And again, as she did before, that is the only way you can meet Santa Claus here at Universal Studios. And now we are headed to the Tribute Store. Now, we were able to get into the Tribute Store last night when it was empty, so I'm going to let past Molly and Alan take it from here.
Hey.
Hi.
Thank you, future Molly and Alan. It's
Hey.
past Molly and Alan. We are here at the Orlando
How
Informer
are you? You
meetup.
good?
Yeah, you guys good? We're great.
We're good.
Because we're at the meetup, which is awesome. Watch our videos on it if you haven't, but literally look, you could come and have Universal look like this, which is no people in sight other than Alan's sweet dance moves. Also, I'm obsessed with the little Santa hats on the lights.
Yeah.
But none of that is important as the fact that we're gonna go check out this year's tribute store while there's
The
no one in
holiday
it.
market.
Let's go.
I'm to rock the night away. Jingle bell time.
I don't remember the whole dance. I just know Amy Poehler in the aisle. Okay, let's go.
The outside is giving log cabin vibes. Love all of the garland up top. Wait a minute, you have acorns carved into the side?
Which, look,
Oh, it's like, oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Earl the squirrel, the tail of Earl the squirrel.
also, this has got to be a nod to Gurg the llama, and I'm gonna assume this is a nod to Jack the Clowns, Universal's most iconic original characters. Here we go into Santa's workshop. It smells good in here.
It really does. Oh, Gurg the llama meet and greet.
Gurg the llama meet and greet. What a dream that would be. Earl and Gurg's Nutcracker Emporium. Gurg and Earl are just original characters. Gurg is a mistype, I think, that they hide in all of the different Universal tribute stores from someone in Universal Creative. And then Earl the Squirrel is the legend.
Himself, the squirrel. Here's his hat right there.
He's so cute. Oh, he's been here. He's definitely been here.
This is his workshop where he's
Llama?
making.
Reindeer or maybe llama. On this shelf, Earl in his workshop has some nods to other attractions. You've got dinosaur, definitely Jurassic Park. You've got a shark, which has got to be for Jaws. A gorilla up here for King Kong. There's always an owl. I'm going to assume that's Wizarding World, a squirrel. But there's always so many details hidden here. The creative team really does an amazing job. If you're not familiar with the tribute stores, basically they do these several times a year, and they are stores first and foremost, but they are unbelievably themed and decorated, and I always recommend walking through them, even if you are not going to buy anything, just to look at. I just saw another Easter egg, Alan. Look. It's a Yeti. Believe. That's definitely from Horror Nights. And the tribute store where they had the swamp guy from Mardi Gras.
So true.
Oh, this is beautiful in here.
Wow, and this is the Harry Potter merchandise section.
And it's like a snowy cliff with, you've got the, what do they call it, the Northern Lights going?
And these owls staring at you, and by at you I mean deeply into your soul. It's a little river down there.
River.
From a waterfall.
But we also have some Grinch merchandise. Merry Grinchmas. So we are just looking at a lovely little holiday assortment. Ooh, do we need this cup? So it says, merry as I get. It's like a Stanley style cup. 40 doll hairs. Oh, cute.
Wait, this is his heart going 3 sizes up here.
Oh, we have more Grinch stuff right here. Lots of Grinch merchandise. And then you've got Minions.
A frozen fountain.
Oh, look, Mr. Tape. He was from a tribute store they did a couple ago. Hello Kitty. We also do have the smallest nod to Hanukkah right here with a menorah that you can purchase. Here's Mr. Tape again from Mega Video. We got his little poster right here. Anyone good over here? A Christmas Carol featuring Earl the Squirrel and his family. Oh
It's
my
a
God.
Christmas Earl.
Oh my gosh. This is art right here.
Earl and Gurg's Nutcracker Lodge and Emporium and Museum and Car Wash.
Established 1990, which is when this park opened. And there's Earl and Gurg. We've got the Earl meet and greet. When are we getting the Gurg?
Come on, creative.
Also, look at this giant nutcracker. These are so fun. You can buy Earl the Squirrel's book, which he will sign. Look at that cute Earl the Squirrel sweatshirt. What is an Earl the Squirrel? Wait, Alan. There's an Earl and Gurg candle. Does it smell like Christmas? Should we get that?
Wait,
There's
the
definitely
collection of nutcrackers are great. Look at this.
epically curated. That's a joke. That's
For sure.
That's an epic thing.
They have jobs.
Cow? Fuzzy.
You go here, please. Okay.
Look, Ma, no gravity, and it's a witch. That's a wicked joke. That nutcracker is defying gravity.
Oh, nice. Arr, that's a pirate one.
These are hilarious. Also, my mom collects nutcrackers, so I'm very thrilled by this. Oh my God, the pictures of Earl in iconic movies is sending me. Look at Earl in Jaws. How do I get this in my home? Universal, what are you doing with this once Christmas is over? I will pay. All right, we're just now putting it together that the nutcrackers are things too. Like that is a Dilophosaurus nutcracker. This one's Poseidon's Fury. That one's Seuss, because it's cartoony. Wow, this is a delight. I love this year's theme. I could spend a long time in here looking at every single nutcracker to figure out what it is. That's a creature from the Black Lagoon, Gilman nutcracker. This nutcracker is a Who from Whoville. This is adorable.
Wait, that's from the Chocolate Emporium.
Oh my God, he's from Twosome. I love this. Also note that you can get lots of treats here in the tribute store. You've got things like cookie sandwiches, really cute decorated apples, macaron, little trifle cakes. So very fun little desserts in here. Wait, Alan, this is giving Zach Bagan's Haunted Museum. It's giving like Annabelle vibes.
Caution, do not speak their name. It's by the way.
Ignore the noises.
Positively no holiday song singing. Fine.
Wow. But
Jingle
also,
bell, jingle
Alan,
bell. What?
this is the world's smallest nutcracker, and you gotta look at it through this magnifying glass.
I see it.
Y'all know I am neither a Christmas girly nor a Spirit Jersey girly, but something is telling me that I need this. Silent Fright, and it's a Universal Monster Spirit Jersey. Also, look at this. Mary Jaws Miss. Alan, it's
Oh, Fire and Ice
it's
Dragon.
Fire and Ice. There's Ice Dragon.
Where's Fire Dragon?
Is there Fire Dragon?
Hold on.
That's awesome. You know what it's giving? I'm Mr. Snow Miser, Heat Miser. I'm Mr. Sun.
I'm
Ba-dum.
Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. 101.
It's giving claymation, but that's so fun. Well, that was a very fun tribute store. I love the Nutcracker display, and we're ending here with Nutcracker Frank. This is a real treat. Look at this wallpaper. Look at this wallpaper Creative made just for this. Amazing. Thanks, Past Molly and Alan. Tribute store, always a highlight, and I really enjoyed this one. And now we are headed to a new addition for the tour this year, which is cookie decorating, where we are gonna, most importantly, eat cookies, but also decorate them. All right, they had 2 different kinds of cookies, as well as all different toppings, and if you do have an allergy, they do have some accommodations they can make, but now we're here to decorate cookies.
I got gingerbread, Molly got gingerbread. We got icing, sprinkles, pretzel bits, and pop rocks. So, let's do this. I was gonna say let's boo this.
It's Halloween.
It is. Were you ever good at like crafts?
No. I don't have the patience. I bet you are good at crafts.
It really depends.
I don't have the patience for a lot of crafts, and I also work faster than a lot of people, so I would like work ahead and then get in trouble.
See, when it came to crafts and stuff, I'm the same way.
And then I sometimes would mess up because I hadn't heard all the instruction. I would just be like, oh, I'm going to just try and do this on my own, and it would be incorrect.
I see. Well, I'm here to tell you, they gave us a lot of extra frosting. I'm definitely going to eat that.
I'm going to dip the pretzels in it.
Oh, smart.
This right here is a pretty good representation of me as a kid doing crafts. I'm done with my cookie because I just threw everything on there. And Alan is meticulously doing the icing to match the shape. And I just literally threw everything on this cookie. And I'm going to eat it. The cookie's pretty good. I wish I had a little more gingery flavor. But it's not too hard, which can happen with gingerbread. And yeah, it's pretty tasty. Our guide. Also, just let us know that all the toppings are allergy friendly. The cookies are not. But if you have an allergy, you can talk to your guide and they'll get you a special cookie. So they made sure to make it so that everyone can participate. Alan is like making a face, I think. I'm making a mouth. Killed him.
Here's my creation. All right, next up we are headed to Ride a Ride. This can vary based upon the timing of your tour and the composition of your party, but today we are riding Despicable Me Minion Mayhem.
Time to interview new recruits one at a time, but I'm working on something really big today, so I'm going to have to do this kind of quick. Hello, I'm Gru. What's your name? Where are you from? Wow, that might be impressive. Question. And thank you. Anywho, everyday boring civilians like you into minions. At first, don't worry, few minor snacks.
Don't be scared of Gil. He's just a big, bald teddy bear.
Yeah, and no way will he shoot you with a fart gun.
Oh, no?
Hey, it smells like banana.
All right, well, the girls celebrated their anniversary day.
They did, and we are about to celebrate this parade.
The Universal Parade featuring Macy's balloons?
Yes.
Is that the name? Hold on.
Oh, we're checking official merchandise. Molly's currently off screen. She's examining a shirt. It says, hold, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. It says, Universal's Holiday Parade featuring Macy's.
Look at this cute shirt, though. I really do like this shirt.
And you've just learned with us, proper nomenclature is important, folks.
Yeah, I knew it was featuring Macy's, but I couldn't remember if it was Universal's Parade. But anyway, the parade is here, and it does feature Macy's balloons, like the ones you see on the Thanksgiving Day parade. They're made by the same company that makes those balloons, and they are ginormous.
They really are. They have a team of folks set to not only, you've got a pilot and a co-pilot, but you also have a team of folks keeping those things safe and tight on the ground, also combating any wind that exists. So,
and we heard from our guide today who used to do that there's a weight
limit.
It's not a limit.
Well, it's like the lower weight limit.
There's like an opposite weight limit. Like you have to weigh a certain amount to be one of the balloon handlers, because otherwise you could blow away.
You just float off.
Like Pennywise.
Nope, don't like that.
You'll float too.
No.
Come on!
Hi, Gru. Do you think for Christmas he wants to steal the moon?
It's the most wonderful time of the year! With rat pies and steak bugs, roadkill and worm grubs and wax from my ear! It's the most delicious time of the year!
Well, that was the holiday parade, Universal's holiday parade featuring Macy's.
Nice, well done.
Thank you. I do think that parade is very cool. The size and scale of the balloons and the effort it takes from all those team members is truly incredibly impressive.
It's also difficult to capture on camera. I mean, like, you're going to see that right now, but there's nothing quite like looking at it up close in person because they are enormous.
Okay, quick question. What's your favorite balloon?
Dronky.
Dronky.
What's your favorite balloon?
Nutcracker, because he's so big.
God, he's so big. What about your favorite non-named character in the parade? It's not like Puss in Boots or Shrek.
Okay, well, that's easy because my favorite is Girl Robot, and it's girl because she has a bow.
And like very
Eyelashes.
large eyelashes.
Yeah, Girl Robot.
I like Rubber Duck.
Yes. You know who I don't like?
Tell me.
The Raggedy Ann doll, because did you know the real Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann?
Hate that. Don't like that at all.
One thing I will say about this parade, it's incredibly long. It stepped off at 5:30. It steps off near Horror Makeup Show. It took about 15 minutes to get to us. And then the parade, we were done seeing it. It's about 6:10 right now, so we were probably done a few minutes ago. So it's a very long parade, like 30 minutes. So just keep that in mind when you're planning your day. We had a great view at the holiday tour. We went in there about 10 minutes before the parade stepped off. We had an awesome reserve section, had a great view. The best view of the parade, however, is in front of the Christmas tree because Santa does light it up when he rides past. It also snopes over by the Christmas tree, as well as in years past on Hollywood Boulevard near the Horror Makeup Show. So if you care about Snope, you're going to want to sit there, but you are going to need to get there. People were lining up an hour before the parade for those spots by the tree. Final thing I'll say about the parade is that I do wish they would add some new balloons in. It's been the same for several years at this point, and I feel like they should have, like, a Grinch balloon would be really cool, a Max balloon.
Oh, a Max balloon would crush.
An Earl the Squirrel balloon.
Also be great.
So that's my only note on the parade is I'd like...
Frankenstein balloon.
Ooh, the doctor, not the monster, obviously.
Victoria. Okay, let's talk about the tour this year. Again, largely the same tour, but very different hours.
The major changes besides the hours, we did not get to see the Magic of Christmas at Hogwarts, which is the castle light projection. We instead saw the parade, which has not always been included in years past. They added the cookie decorating, the snacks. To my knowledge, none of them were snacks you would go get out in the park that were holiday, but there was food available. I think that's most of the changes.
I think the biggest change, at least for me, is that due to, I think, construction that's happening because of Rip Ride Rocket, see this wall and things that are behind it, he's not up there, we were not going park to park anymore, which happened on the holiday tour of years past. We'd bounce back and forth between Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida.
So because of that, you need less time to get everywhere, but the same amount of time was allotted for the tour, so it moved very slow, in my opinion.
And I think at times, if I'm being like fully transparent, it felt like it dragged.
It was a lot of getting to a place and waiting, and then walking very slow through the park, because you only need to get through this park, not two parks. So I think they will have to figure out some finagling with the timing. The biggest thing for me is I prefer it as a night offering. I know that I'm a night gremlin. I know that we don't have kids. So I understand that before, when the tour was like 6 p.m. to 11 or midnight, that's very late for most guests. But part of the joy of that was the tour didn't take up your park day. It was largely after the park closed, so you could still have a full park day and then enjoy the holiday offerings after hours.
And also, as a part of that after hours, one of the greatest perks that I don't think enough people talked about was the fact that you had empty streets to take photos with the beautiful Christmas tree that is out here in the middle of the New York section.
As well as the lights in the Hollywood section. You got the park to yourself. Also, because you're in an empty park after hours, the tribute store was empty. We weren't in there with other guests, so it was a better situation. In fact, most of the time it was just like, all right, you've got 15 minutes and you could go in the tribute store, you could take pictures of the tree, you could explore the garland. It was a little bit more of a treat to be in the park after hours than, you're fighting the crowds that are here during the daytime.
And it's not that the parade isn't beautiful. I think it is. It's just that, at least for me, I would have liked to see the Magic of Hogwarts maybe more than this parade.
Plus, by going to see the Magic of Christmas at Hogwarts, you got to go into an empty Hogsmeade decorated for the holidays, lit up at night.
Yeah.
I just think so much of the beauty of this season are lights at night, and you miss that when you do a daytime event.
But that is not to knock this offering. I think that for a lot of folks, especially families with kids, you're not going to be staying up that late. You're going to want to go see these offerings. You're going to want to take part in the crafts of maybe decorating your own cookie. The con, though, I think, as you mentioned earlier, is you could be out in the park riding rides or enjoying the attractions as a family.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in years past, I've always said that this holiday tour is worth it. No questions asked. I think it's an amazing offering. This year, because you are having to choose between a park day or spending, this tour started at 12:30. It's now 6:30. That's a long time that you're not doing park things. I think this tour is worth it if you are a huge Christmas fan and you definitely want to meet the Grinch, you definitely want to meet Max, you want to meet Santa, you want to see the show, then you should still consider the tour. But I think for most people, they would probably choose a regular park day.
But all that said, I do want to give a massive shout out to Universal for 1, continuing the holiday tour, 2, trying new things, and 3, being open to guest feedback about it. And by the way, none of those opinions are in any way negative about our guide. Christian was awesome throughout this experience. Really enjoyed having him.
Also, tip your guides. Don't forget.
Yes.
Also, even though the tour is over, the holiday fun is not. We are going to go and grab some of the seasonal treats around the park. And actually, we got one before the tour even started. So we'll flash back to past Molly and Allen, and then we will go get a treat. First snack on the agenda, we are headed back to DreamWorks Land to go to Swamp Snacks, which is the Shrek-inspired snack stand where you can get the Shrexel. But more importantly, this time of year, you can get the gingerbread cookie. It's returned, and we must get it again.
And here is Gigi. Sorry.
You're a monster.
The gumdrop buttons.
They're not actually gumdrops, they're icing. Not my gumdrop buttons!
This is an incredibly cute, but incredibly average gingerbread cookie. I just wish it was more gingery, and it is mostly a sugar cookie at this juncture. So, if you want a super gingery gingerbread cookie, this is not it. But if you want something that maybe it's not your favorite, it's very subtle in this, and also very cute. So, you can also de-leg one of yours. You can amputate one of their legs of your own. So I'm going to give this 5.5, half a point for whimsy. Christmas for Village Idiots books out of 10.
I've just the book for you. Christmas for Village Idiots. It's all spelled out, see?
Next stop, we are headed into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley. Not only is this my favorite land in the park, but it is decorated so beautifully for Christmas, and there is a new Wizarding World treat you can get here and Hogsmeade, so we're going to get that. Plus, I think our timing is correct to hear the stylings of one Celestina Warbeck, which I always enjoy. She's gonna sing a Christmas scent. Ba-dum-bum-bum! One of my favorite details out here before you head in, though, is that all of the houses on Grimmauld Place are decorated for the holidays, except one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love it in here all the time, but definitely during the holidays. We've done videos specifically on the Wizarding World at Christmas, so check those out if you want to see more. But my favorite thing is that all of the garland matches whatever store it's over. So the garland over the Quidditch shop has got different Quidditch balls in it. The garland over Weasley's Wizard Weasley's has got fireworks in it. The garland over Madame Malkin's, doesn't that look even more magical at night? Well done, dragon! But as I was saying, the garland over Madame Malkin's has scissors and ribbons in it. It's just so cute and so detailed. They've even got a dead wreath over Nocturne Alley. So if you are like me and love the details, definitely pay attention to the Christmas decor.
Always love getting to see Celestina Warbeck and her banshees. What I love more, I know it's sacrilege. It's not. It's the Snoke. Also picked up this spiced apple cider. Now this is the alcoholic version. There is a non-alcoholic version. The alcoholic version has whiskey for all you adult wizards out there. Let's give it a taste. Woo! Okay, first of all, this is warm apple cider. It is warm alcoholic cider, so your cheeks will be flushed for many reasons. You can taste the burn of the whiskey, but it disappears very fast, and you are left with all of that delightful warming spice from the cider. So you've got that nutmeg, clove, allspice, cinnamon, all coming through very nicely, and I don't want to share. I will, though. Here.
That's quite lovely. Now, normally during this time of year, I do prefer the hot butter beer, just because it's more unique, but that's not boozy. It's not super unique to the Wizarding World, but it's good hot apple cider.
So I'm going to give that 8 incredibly awkward shoelace tying scenes between Ginny Weasley and Harry Potter out of 10.
Merry Christmas, Harry.
Merry Christmas.
The Wizarding World is truly so magical, especially in the evening during the holidays. I think it just looks fantastic. And that's not just here, also over at Hogsmeade, and I'm excited to see what they've done at Wizarding World at Epic Universe. But speaking of the evening times, the park closes a little early today, so we're not going to see it tonight. But the magic of Christmas at Hogwarts it's a pretty short, light show that features holiday moments in the Wizarding World series. Hold on. That truly looks even cooler at night. The magic of Christmas at Hogwarts happens nightly this time of year at dusk, and then it runs about every 20 minutes. So you can ask the team members over there for the exact show times, as they are not listed. And it is a projection show on Hogwarts featuring some of the iconic moments that happened during the holidays in Harry Potter. So things like the Yule Ball. Highly, highly recommend it. It's a great way to end your evening. So please enjoy this footage of the show. You know what you should have rated that drink? Not that there's video. You should have rated it 8 out of 10 snowballs thrown at the back of Quirrell's head, but really it's Voldemort's face. That's one of my favorite moments.
Funny things about Christmas that are in the books that are not in the movie, and instead we're left with a shoelace tying scene.
I hate it.
That doesn't ever happen in the books, because in the books, Ginny is a strong and confident woman who is an incredibly accomplished witch, and in the films, she's sort of relegated to be this weird wallflower for no reason at all.
I don't like it at all.
Listen, we stand strong and confident women.
Yeah. But what I do like is the fact that my boy, my bestie, has a holiday cocktail on the menu this year, so we must have it. No!
It's Bruce. It's Santa Claus. He didn't bring the sleigh. He didn't bring holiday cheer. He brought holiday fear.
Yes!
Donna. Oh no, he got you.
No! It's okay, Bruce. I forgive you. That's right. They made a holiday cocktail themed to Jaws, which it has bourbon in it. So this is my dream come true. This is Bruce's holiday special. It's got bourbon, lime and cranberry juice, simple syrup, and topped with ginger beer. I asked the nice bartender to go a little lighter on the cranberry and the simple syrup since I don't like sweet cocktails. But cheers. Also, we got to see Santa Jaws, which was amazing. It's like a mule, like a Kentucky mule. Not tasting a ton of the bourbon. I'm mostly tasting the ginger beer and a little tartness from the lime. That's very refreshing. And I'm just thrilled to have a Jaws cocktail that's not blue curacao and grenadine. Merry Christmas to everyone. Now, I would give this a 7 out of 10 normally, but for presentation, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Sean Brody's arm getting bitten off during the Christmas celebration at the beginning of Jaws: The Revenge. This is the seasonal crepe from Central Park Crepes, and it's a snickerdoodle crepe. So it's got cinnamon mascarpone inside, house-made whipped cream on top, and a whole snickerdoodle cookie on the side. And it's fantastic. It is definitely holiday festivities with the cinnamon and the seasonal spices. However, it's not too sweet like a lot of things this time of year. It's just the right amount of sweetness coming from that mascarpone cream. And the cookie itself is very good as well. Obviously very shareable, simple and delicious snack. I give this crepe because it's huge, very filling, very cinnamony, not too sweet, but still a delightful holiday treat. I give this 9 Merry Christmas fulls out of 10. Also got a few items at Hop on Pop in Seuss Landing. These are my beloved Grinch cookies. They've had these for several years. They are really soft sugar cookies, and they've got the little Grinch heart on them because Universal is the best at making things cute, but also very tasty and simple. And then they also, this is a new item this year, have this Captain Crunch ice cream sandwich where it's basically like a Rice Krispie treat style dessert, but with Captain Crunch or Crunch Berries, plus vanilla ice cream in the middle. First, this. Brain freeze. Okay, that's delicious because my favorite cereal is Captain Crunch. So again, it's like a Rice Krispie treat, but made with Crunch Berries and then vanilla ice cream. So it's fantastic. I'm gonna give that, honestly, 10 out of 10 cans of Who Hash. That's delightful.
And Grinch even took the last can of Who Hash.
And then these, I was gonna save them, but I can't. I gotta open one. They're great. They're really just a nice, soft, simple sugar cookie. Nothing fancy about it. They're just really cute. I do miss last year they made these into an ice cream sandwich. I liked that a lot, but these are fantastic. I'm giving this another 10 out of 10 jazzercises.
5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again.
Up next, we are here in City Walk, headed to the Green and Red Coconut Club. This is the holiday re-theme of the Red Coconut Club. For every of the holidays throughout the year, the creative team gets inside this club and redesigns it. So at Mardi Gras, you get the Cursed Coconut Club, and at Halloween, you get the Dead Coconut Club. So for the Christmas season, it's the Green and Red Coconut Club, and we're going to go see exactly how the team has dressed up the inside of this locale. Oh, it's at Mistletoe Pines Ski Lodge. So we have a ski lodge theme. And it looks like Earl's 12 Days of Christmas is located upstairs on the second floor. They must have brought Gaston in as a consultant because they've got a lot of antlers in the decorating right here initially. And, oh, the ski lodge vibe is here in full force. The benches are crafted out of skis. Got the Happy Holidays banners, and most importantly, we have some live music here in the lounge. All right, I just want to point out while we have this awesome music playing, we have some very pointed signs up here. You have Pearl's Pass. Pearl, of course, is Earl's sister. You have Lambda Laughs First. Well, that is a shout out to the previous sorority theme that was here for Coven when it was the Dead Coconut Club. Vlad's Sips and Bites. Well, boy, oh boy, if that just isn't a nod to one Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Dracula, who is a vampire. And Silver One's Peak. Well, Silver is the only non-implement that can damage werewolves. So even within this Christmas-themed club, you still have some nods to the spooky season for all you spooky girlies out there.
We grabbed a Shiner Cheer on draft. I don't know that we've ever had it on draft, but fun fact, Alan and I lived in Texas for like 2 years, and Shiner is a Texas brewery, and their holiday beer is amazing. Glad to see it here. There are specialty drink menus, and they're different downstairs versus upstairs. But we have made it upstairs to Earl's 12 Days of Christmas. And first of all the stockings are hung with different food that you might enjoy. Maybe I'm reading too far into this, but all these different stockings may be Easter eggs and references to other things in Universal. I feel like the cheese, I just want it to be my cheese angel, but I feel like the garlic could be Dracula, the onion could be Shrek, or the Grinch, the fish could be for Toothless. So that's very cute. I don't know if that's true, but maybe. What's interesting is they clearly didn't have room for the rest of this sign because it's do not pet the fluffy dog unless you have a picnic basket and Charmin toilet paper.
What's wrong? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't pet the bears.
They had to cut it in half to fit on the shelf.
Don't do that.
I do like that Earl's also celebrating Hanukkah and Kwanzaa. And there's his bestie, Gerg the llama. Look at all these cute Christmas trees and the giant bulb right here in the middle of this one, because remember that story we told you about Earl? Well, guess what color the lights were? And then along the bar up here, you've got all of these different gifts, which I would bet a lot of money that these are the creatives that worked on this space, all getting gifts from Earl, which is very thoughtful. Now, the kind bartender did just tell us that sometimes Earl does make an appearance here in the earlier hours of the club being open, but he's not here right now. However, the most insane photo op is available right now. We must get a picture. This is diabolical. Like, this is amazing. It's amazing.
Absolutely love popping into the Red Coconut Club whenever it has these seasonal overlays. They're so much fun. Get outside. It looks like there's a little bit of snow falling. Oh, what there is. Absolutely love this, and this year is no different than the others. It is fantastic inside. I just love the fact that the creative team continues to develop the lore around one Mr. Earl the Squirrel. All right, well, that brings us to an end. Celebration of holidays here at Universal Orlando Resort, excluding, though, Universal Epic Universe.
Which will be coming again in its own video very soon.
Yes. What are your thoughts this year after experiencing the holidays?
I really do love the holidays at Universal. I love the fact that most of this stuff is available to everyone without paying for an additional ticket. I love some of the IP they have. I know we're both huge fans of the Grinch, so I love that he gets involved. And I like that they mix certain things up every year, like the Tribute Store, the Green and Red Coconut Club, and of course, I love Earl the Squirrel.
I couldn't agree more, and just to sort of plus one everything you've said, the Wizarding World is always beautiful.
Oh, it's so
Decorations are gorgeous.
Light show's beautiful.
Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees coming out. There was a new beverage this year.
The Frog Choir sings Christmas tunes if you go see them.
Love that. And I think most of all, I love that Universal doesn't take themselves too seriously, because Earl the Squirrel just keeps getting more and more representation with a deeper and deeper backstory.
I adore him so much. And I will say, while this version wasn't my favorite version of the holiday tour, I did have a fun time today getting to enjoy all of the different holiday offerings.
We saw a dog. We saw
a
Max.
dog, and that makes it a good day. So I think Universal really does get the right vibe for the holidays. It's fun and joyous and whimsical, and I think they do a great job.
And on the way out of the park, Molly and I were also talking about how great the Orlando Informer events are this time of year. Because a lot of that entertainment that you're going to be experiencing for the holidays is happening during your time when the park is at much lower capacity.
Yeah, the Grinch meet and greet when we went last year during their winter meetups, we waited like 20 minutes to meet the Grinch. Plus, you can get in early enough if you would like to see the parade. And they do the Magic of Christmas at Hogwarts. They do the Celestino. Like, they do a lot of the holiday stuff.
Yeah, really the only thing you have to stress about is going to see Grinchmas.
And yeah, that's not included during the event. But this is not sponsored by them or anything. It truly is an amazing event. We've got videos on it if you want to know more about that. But it's an after-hours event, food and beverage included. And
Non-alcoholic.
Yeah, but that includes butterbeer. And they have events which are really fun.
All right, that brings us to an end this year. End of this video.
Yeah.
Not end of us celebrating the holidays
This is
at
the
Universal.
end. This is the end of holidays. Got dark fast.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and come join us on Discord. We'd love to have you. Links for all that are down below.
And check out our other holiday content again. We've got an epic video coming. We've got holidays over at Walt Disney World. We've still got the Festival Holidays at Epcot to kick off. So enjoy all of the Yuletide fun there. But until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it's been holly jolly Christmas.
Holiday hubby waddy. Are you having a holly jolly Christmas? Wrong-o.
Where